she'd been about 3 years old. As an adult, Lois had drifted through careers, once an aspiring actress, then an artist, and graduate of the Parsons School of Design. It's a happy day. She'd recently been living at home in Connecticut. This is Lois's bedroom. Oh, you gotta tell me about that. That looks like solid wall. It does to me too. It's just a whimsical anything she did. That artistic whimsy often showed up in outlandish costumes. Well, that's her freedom outfit. This is a very conservative community that we live in. She was quite flamboyant for Middlebury, Connecticut, but they quite got used to Lois. But her sometimes quirky behavior did not provide either a motive or any clues to her murder. So the police started retracing Lois's steps the night before her body was found.
Lois came in that evening somewhere around 8 o'clock and change.
She was by herself?
She was by herself.
Louis Schwartz owns the Jolly Roger, and, except for her killer, may be the last person to have seen Lois alive.
Somewhere between maybe 8:45 and 9:30, I was looking downstairs and I saw her drive out by herself. We followed her, no cars, no people, no nothing. So I was there for about 5 to 10 minutes.
No one knows where or when Lois met up with her killer that night. Guys in bars always know what people are thinking. What are people thinking?
They're thinking that the person who drove her car down to the ferry dock did it and split the island that morning on the first ferry.
But that is not what the police are thinking. Just hours after Lois's body is found, they put 4 suspects behind bars for murder. 4 vacationing Americans, more used to country clubs than prison cells. They are Michael Spicer, a well-to-do neighbor of Lois's on Tortola, and his 23-year-old friend, Evan George. Alex Benedetto, the son of a wealthy publisher who had dated Lois a few years before, and William Labrador, his best friend and partner in a New York modeling agency. News of the arrest electrified the island. Spicer and Labrador are well known here, and their friends and family insist they are innocent.
Keeping these guys
But these 4 suspects are about to find out that on the island of Tortola,
Hello, Pedro
different
Carriales.
rules apply. When we come back,
How a group was claim falsely accusing not only one person, but all 4 of us
William Labrador,
of murder.
on trial for murder, speaks out.
Hi, 12 people. Hello. Good evening. Will you buy my real estate knowing that I'm sexy here? Will you still chat? Yeah.
There's no evidence whatsoever that associates my son Alexander Benedetta to the death of this poor girl.
For wealthy New York publisher Victor Benedetto's 37-year-old son, Alex, Christmas 1999 ended here. In Her
Hello.
Majesty's prison.
Yeah, I am planning. I'm so busy this morning from driving school, and having what is that?
The one consolation,
A meeting in real estate.
also charged our friend
And going to
Michael
the
Spicer,
gym.
39, a rich law school grad from Virginia. His companion, 23-year-old Evan George, and Alex's boyhood friend and business
Hello.
partner, William Labrador, 37.
He starts every letter A-B-D-I-P, which means another beautiful day in paradise.
Labrador's mother, Barbara, echoes the outrage of all the families that the 4 have spent almost 16 months in prison.
Hello. 25 po. Anong 25?
Well, the only doubt about this little secret there on Tortola is it's one. You can wind up spending over a year of your life in prison when you are totally innocent and they cannot come up with any evidence.
25, 300.
They
Okay.
do not have the integrity to say the names.
where are you?
William Labrador and Alex Benedetto grew up together. Alex spent summers in Tony, Southampton, the Long Island resort town where William lived. Barbara Labrador says that although William grew up around money, the family was not wealthy.
The whole Hampton panache, right, colors our family. Meanwhile, William had a paper when he was 10 years old, when he was on Explorer, the iPhone Explorer.
Yeah.
Not rich, by a long shot.
Still, William loved the New York social scene. He reveled in working for an agency representing top models. And when things didn't work out at the big agency, he and Alex, backed by Alex's dad, started an agency of their own. In late 1999, when business was slow, Christmas in Tortola seemed like a great idea. Once there, they hooked up with
Oh my
Al
God, you're
Spicer,
being
the third
silly.
defendant. Allstate and
See,
Spicer's
I
favorite
cannot
villa,
receive your
Zebra House.
message because YouTube the one let's say block that message. I cannot see them. It's inappropriate. From where are you?
Justin Cohen is
Ronald.
Spicer's best friend. In the press, he's been described as, I believe the phrase is trust fund baby. Is that true?
Well, it's long way coming around.
Oh
Certainly
yeah.
here.
Oh, yes, certainly here in Tortola.
The last defendant was Spicer's other house guest, Evan George, young and handsome.
Mike really took an interest in Evan and kind of took him under his wing.
All but Evan George knew the glamorous and eccentric Lois McMillan. She lived just down the hill and loved to go out. They all loved to party, especially in places like the Bomba Shack.
Hi Larry.
Which is blood and pineapple juice and hallucinogenic mushrooms. So it's
So yes, Larry, I'm here in Cebu City and I do today. I'm kind of
On the two
busy.
nights before
Um,
her death, Lois
I
McMillan
took
did
my
go out with
driving lessons
William
today.
to
Thank you,
several
Larry.
clubs.
I took my driving
But that
lessons
night, the
today,
night of the murder,
and
was different.
after I changed, and
Former
I
New York
took
homicide
also
detective Jay
a
Saltier has been
seminar
hired by
for
Alex
real
Benedetto's
estate,
family.
right? And yeah, that is my previous um company back then back there in Dumaguete. Unfortunately, I don't have any sales on that company, but it's okay. And after I go to the gym, so I'm kind of
The
busy.
men's defense is simple. They say they never even saw Lois McMillan on the night she died. For most of the
Yeah, it
night,
is
three
working,
of the
but
four were
yeah, if I
together in
feel
public
cold,
places.
then I will
Only
not
William
make it.
Labrador can't prove what he
You
did
know,
that
like
night. His friends had dropped
yeah,
him
right
off
now
some
I'm
distance from
feeling
Zebra
cold,
House to walk
and
home after
also
he told them
at
he
least
was
it's not
tired.
that
Been
easy.
spending the whole day hiking since 7:30 in the morning.
No, I'm not. It just may be some oils on my
Well, I'm
face.
ready to go.
Now, in an interview from Her Majesty's prison, Labrador tells his version of what happened that night.
Walked back home, got dropped off at some restaurants, 11:48.
He says he watched TV and went to bed.
ESPN tonight, the NFL tonight, and then Logan Channel, Area 51, all day long. And that was it. Here I am.
No one on the island, no witnesses have ever placed these four men with Lois McMillan that evening. No one.
No one except the police, who routinely began interviewing Lois's friends. Their search for clues led the Tortola police here to Zebra House, where that afternoon they turned up 3 pair of wet sandy sneakers and a shirt with a stain on it, thought to be blood. The police also noticed a small fresh cut on William Labrador's
Oh yeah,
nose. He said he had the
my
previous
baby
day
is
off
there
duty.
in
But the
Negros
officers found their
Oriental.
explanations very
Maybe I
suspicious.
could
And before the day
go
was out, they had
home.
arrested all 4.
Talk about your
Yeah,
soul.
maybe I could go home by
Because that was you're
November
sitting there,
1.
you're hiking out, you're thinking to yourself, what are they doing? And then, okay, here, we're accusing you of murder.
So yeah, I was like confused. How about you, Larry?
Jay
What can you
Saltier
say?
says it was
Like
not enough evidence to
I'm having a real estate business. I get back on the track. Then I'm kinda very sexy here in the YouTube. Do you think people from the YouTube will still wanted my property?
It's not like they went in there and there was absolutely nothing here at all.
What appears to be blood could have been sauce. It could have been ketchup. They put four boys in jail for no reason at all.
The defendants and their families charged that the police rushed to judgment out of fear
Yeah, and
that
I
an
got my
unsolved murder
um
would hurt Portola's image.
They want to
niece will come here from time to time, sleep here.
preferably not a local person. And
Oh
raise
no, I'm in
some
Cebu City.
The charge of murder, that's a big charge. You realize that the charge can bring you for a life in prison without parole?
Are these four apparently clean-cut young men falsely accused, or is there more to this story?
I asked him whether or not he, in fact, had anything to do with that killing of this woman. He said yes.
Actually, for you to know, Larry, you're the only one who's sending me some super chat. Nothing else, no more.
More than a year after Lois McMillan's brutal death, her parents finally will see these four Americans tried for her murder.
If you know still, that has to be proven. The truth will come out.
But
Yeah.
Lois's parents aren't the only confident ones today.
all the boys are looking forward to today, so we finally can get the truth out in the courtroom.
Barbara Labrador, here with her
Yeah,
daughter
it's
Marie,
okay. No worries.
hopes the judge simply will dismiss the charges against her son William and his three co-defendants, Evan George, Alex Benedetto, and Michael Spicer.
They know that we have done everything, absolutely everything.
Everything, including hiring a team of high-priced lawyers, 6 from the Caribbean and 3 more from the United States.
I anticipate that these boys will be released. This case should never have been brought.
Facing them, the prosecutor.
Yeah,
35-year-old
um,
Crown Counsel,
12:30 in the
Terrence Williams.
Philippines just takes time. Yeah.
His case against the defendants is based on an investigation led by Deputy Police Commissioner John Johnston.
Oh,
A
thank you.
Scottish homicide detective with 30 years experience.
The first thing that I found unusual was that there was a female who appeared to perhaps have drowned, who was lying face upward, which is unusual because that person down in Panther did not be face down.
From evidence found near the
We
scene,
found a shoe quite close to the body. We found another shoe further up the beach.
investigators pieced together the story of a fight that began in Lois McMillan's car.
It seemed as if it started with a boy in her Jeep, and then she suddenly left the Jeep. We found pieces of her necklace in the Jeep, and pieces on the street, and pieces on the seaside.
Under British law, cameras are forbidden in the courtroom, but as the case progresses, Williams takes the entire court, all 9 jurors, the judge, even the defendants, on a dramatic tour of the crime scene.
Oh yeah. I ignore people. I ignore people who wants to judge people. Yeah.
She was passing her hands in just self-defense hands. Perhaps grabbing a knife or somebody coming from behind her. She also went to get her notes for her handbag, but it was found on the rocks on the seaside. But she also overpowered it.
Williams
New close-up, new intense flavor for fresh vibes.
feels
Always do.
station.
Of
Less than
course, yeah,
150
God is
yards
a
away
giving
where the
blessing.
body was found.
God is giving a blessing to help one another, and that's what He asked for us.
The
Of
jury
course,
sees the
I get,
precise spot
yeah,
where Lois McMillan's desperate
I got
struggle
a,
ended.
what is this? Like, I got an
As
experience
does her
today.
father,
Like,
who keeps his
um,
distance.
you know, like, okay, of all those busy schedule, actually, if I do
Meanwhile,
have,
the men Russ
what
McMillan
is this, like,
believes murdered his
if I
daughter
have money, either
bask
the
everywhere
change or
on
I
the
don't know,
topside
I am
prison
not used to
walls.
count the money because
Possibly
I'm
the last
lazy
for
and
many
sort of
years
this.
to come.
I only count money if I really don't have money, like
Authorities think they have
in
a
a way,
strong,
like
although
um
circumstantial case.
uh yeah, like maybe this is for my tricycle, this is for my jeepney, like that. But yeah, today I pay taxi, like my bill
The
is
police collected
80
85
peso,
items from the house,
and then
clothing,
my money
shoes,
is
even nail
500 peso.
clippings.
And I said, like, okay kuya, get 100 because I gave him 500. And then you know what he does? Like, he gave me 700 peso instead of 400. And I was
And stop
running in
work
shock.
was even
Like, oh
brought
my
in.
god, kuya, kuya, kuya,
Tests showed
kuya.
that the specks
And
on
then,
Michael
like,
Spicer's shirt
I
were
cannot get
indeed
him.
blood,
So the
not
security
barbecue
guard in the
sauce.
mall
The
is trying to
prosecution
stop
says the
him.
blood did not come from the defendants, but it
Yeah,
could have
you
come
bring
from
cheer to
Lois
the to your
McMillan.
family and
A
friends, of
Scotland Yard
course. Thank you.
geologist also
So,
inspected
and
Spicer's
then after
sandy
that, I was
shoes.
running. I thought like the driver thought so that I left something or what. But then I said, kuya,
Plus,
kuya,
the prosecution says the
you,
men's stories were inconsistent.
kuya, kuya, like your change is so much. Like, instead of giving me
Finally, there's that
400
ATM
peso,
receipt the
you gave
defense is
me
using as an alibi.
700,
Prosecutors say
like
it
that.
actually puts the four men in the same
Hello,
area as
Manilda.
Lois
From where are you,
McMillan at a
Manilda?
crucial time.
All of these things built up to sort of give a picture that somehow or other she had come into contact with these four men, and that one of them, or all of them, were responsible for the horrible day she met.
Ridiculous, says the defense, which calls all this so-called evidence, like sandy shoes on an island, inconclusive and meaningless.
There is no concrete physical evidence to tie these guys to Lois.
Instead of unhappiness, they're grateful of your presence.
Nothing.
Yeah,
But the
thank you.
prosecution's case is more than physical evidence. Its biggest weapon, testimony about an alleged confession by William Labrador.
Mr. Labrador asked me, did I think that
Yeah.
God would forgive me
Of
if
course, we're
he
here
had
to help one another.
would kill me?
Me also,
Jeffrey Plant, a
I
Texas
like to be a
businessman
blessings
in
to
jail
everyone.
awaiting trial for
So
passing
if
bad checks,
ever who
says that
wants,
Labrador
like
unburdened
wants to
himself with the
need my
tumor cellmates.
presence, it depends on what I can offer. I could provide them food, even for those strangers, I treat them as family,
We were in an argument driving
That's it.
along, and she attempted to pull into a police station here in the island, and he prevented that, and one thing led to another, and that he had taken her and drowned her by putting his foot on the back of her neck.
An account that directly matched the autopsy report.
The information he provided was information which we term as someone having unique knowledge of a crime that could only have been known to the person who actually perpetrated the crime.
For the authorities, Plant pulled the case all together. He fingered the killer and even provided a motive.
Yeah, I asked him why, and what he told me is that
Oh, salamat.
and that she wasn't any good.
He told you with absolute clarity that he had killed Lois McMillan.
Absolute clarity.
Put his foot on her neck
Correct.
until she drowned.
Yes.
The prosecution rests after 3 weeks. But even before the defense starts its case, it takes a surprising turn. That's next. For more than a year, four American find that a judge can give an opinion on the evidence when instructing the jury. The prosecution's circumstantial murder case has the families of the four defendants in an uproar. They're convinced it's a frame. Susan Spencer picks up the story with the defense preparing for its trial in court, hoping to keep 1 year in
Yeah.
prison from
No,
becoming
no, no, not
rich.
yet. I'm not yet sleepy. But thank you, ha. Thank you for your $9.99.
Itong yabang na ito, ang nasa likod ay kaluwagan. Kung matapang ka, pinaglaban mo,
75 days.
dilihansyahan
William
mo ang
Labrador
William
and
sa
his
panahon na
three
ito. Ang panahon
co-defendants
ng
have
tayo.
watched beautiful tortilla sunsets from their prison cells.
You're in an environment where you cannot do anything about it. And the anger that could be derived where there's no release point starts eating at you as a whole.
But tomorrow could change that. Tomorrow could bring freedom.
Aw, bye-bye. Thank you, Manilda.
Case, now the defense wants the judge to dismiss all the charges.
Thank you,
Claiming there just isn't enough evidence
I'll add you as
implicating any
moderator,
of the
ha?
four men in Lois McMillan's murder. But the parents of Lois McMillan firmly believe Tortolan justice has found the killers of their daughter.
The police also the two of them were really responsible for being here today. The two being Mr. Labrador and Mr. Benedict.
The victim of millions wanted someone as a scapegoat. I could understand their loss. I could understand their sorrow, but we do not convict innocent human beings.
Prosecutors may have a tough time convicting anyone. Results from Scotland Yard's labs, far from being the slam dunk they expected, are inconclusive at best.
The blood and the sand are extremely circumstantial evidence. I mean, they're about as circumstantial as you can get and still be admissible.
Defense lawyer Sean Murphy, who also is a personal friend of William Labrador, scoffs at the prosecution's evidence.
A speck of blood was found on Michael
Hello,
Spicer's
hello.
shirt. Essentially, the prosecution said that a limited DNA profile
Good
came
evening.
from this blood speck.
From the
It could have been
Philippines.
Lois McMillan's, but it also could have been 1 in 4 people in the world.
As for the grains of sand on Spicer's sneakers, sand traced to the same side of the island where Lois's body was found,
It puts Michael Spicer on the south shore of the island sometime in the last decade. That has nothing to do with anything.
not to say that anyone's out of the woods, especially not
Hello,
Murphy's friend
Eduardo.
Labrador.
Taga saan? From where are
Were
you?
seen partying that night. No one saw Labrador, who says he went home early to go to sleep.
Unfortunately, he was home alone that night. That doesn't make him a murderer.
Now it's all up to the court to weigh a month of evidence, hours of argument over a speck of blood, a grain of sand, an alleged confession that Labrador supposedly gave to a jailhouse snitch. The judge takes a full 24 hours to think about it all, and then issues a ruling that seems to surprise even the defendants.
Cebu City po.
He dismisses the murder charges, 3 down, 1 to go, against all except Labrador. After a year and a half in prison,
I felt like crying right when I was told because it's been just so long. I thought it would never happen.
Evan George, Michael Spicer,
After 14 months, it's quite a relief. But I will be home to America tomorrow, I believe.
and Alex Benedetto are free to go.
I want to jump in the ocean. I want to jump in the beautiful Caribbean Sea and have the salt water wash the circumstances of the prison. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Evan George never even had been out of the country until his dream vacation in Tortola 15 months ago. 3 days after arriving, he was behind bars.
Yeah, it's a very scary experience.
But as pleasant as the ocean swim is, what all three want most is to get off this island. While the Benedettos steal away to the airport,
Oh, we had some, what is this, earthquake? The strong ones, like 3 times strong ones.
George catch the first ferry to St. Thomas, the U.S. Virgin Islands. A forlorn William Labrador Labrador is left behind. Although his family now seems more certain than ever that he too soon will be a free man.
No case is no case. And the only reason that this has continued for William is religion.
The damning testimony of fellow inmate Jeffrey Plant. In prison, William confessed to the murder.
I haven't killed this woman. And the only evidence, or so-called evidence that I have, is a third-time parole violator. It's pretty black and white to me.
William's mother says the defense will prove beyond any doubt that Plant is lying.
Hi, Manilda. Sige, Manilda ha, Manilda.
Period. No exception.
That's next.
Zam, si Lorio, the goat.
William Labrador is
Hello, from where are you?
prison, largely because of the testimony of one man, Jeffrey Plant.
You're absolutely telling the truth about this
Yes,
case.
I am absolutely telling the truth about this.
A very convincing
Manilda, kumusta? From where are you?
prison cell, Labrador told him
Asa man ka sa Philippines lang ga?
that he killed Lois McMillan.
Why would he choose to tell you this, do you think? Maybe he just wanted to get it off his chest. I don't know. He was bothered by something from day one.
Labrador's lead attorney, Richard Hector, is about to show a different side to Jeffrey Plant.
Oh, asa man sa Negros Oriental?
Pull back the curtain on
Taga
the
Negros Oriental ko.
star witness and reveal Plant's far from reputable past. More weddings than Elizabeth Taylor.
Shannon was wife number 10. You've been married 10 times?
Well, I've been married, yes.
Yes.
I've been married 10 times.
And a rap sheet that stretches back to the early 60s.
I mean, we're talking about convictions for theft, bad checks.
I mean, looking at your record, people would say, why in the world would we believe this guy?
Since there was absolutely...
I want to do this tomorrow. Yesterday.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how live you're on Jim Brewer's podcast? What the fuck does that even mean? Basically, you just said, I'm a judgmental cunt. I'm a judgmental cunt, and I don't know why you are doing things that I'm not doing. And you wanted me to respond to that?
Defense attorney Hector knows his entire case could depend on discrediting Jeffrey Plant.
And I got it in front of you.
And he has his own star witness, Tisha Neville, all the way from Texas. Plant's former parole officer.
I just would hate to see an innocent man go to prison because he's testimony.
She will testify that he is both a con man and a professional liar.
He's a swindler. There's lots of lawyers with unpaid bills. And there's questions knowing that that's
What's going on?
As the defense rests, the Labradors are convinced his
Alo, kanay sa imong joke.
There are no forensics, there is no evidence. So all we have to do is discredit Jeff Plant, and Tisha Neville did that in spades yesterday.
Yes, God gave us an angel, Tisha Neville.
Yeah, she's unbelievable.
But the prosecution hopes jurors will focus not on Plant's shady past, but on his specific account of the murder.
That actually fitted in what the pathologist's interpretation, which fitted in with our own interpretation of the events, and the fact that she's telling me that prisoner could not have known that. There is no way that he could have known it unless somebody came physically told him.
Hello, Cooking with R. Hi.
The Labradors are upbeat.
We're going back today, we're going to start packing, getting our stuff together, positive affirmation to get off this island.
Now the judge must instruct the jury, and under this system, he is allowed to tell them his opinion of
I
the
have to
evidence.
support some other people
He
here.
says he finds some of William Labrador's story implausible,
View channel.
but that much of Jeffrey Plant's
Okay.
detailed testimony could be
2.4
true.
ah.
With that, he sends the jury off to make up its own mind.
Everybody's praying. Everything's in God's hands today.
Afternoon turns to evening. A large crowd gathers outside the courtroom. And finally, after almost 8 hours of deliberation, the jury decides guilty.
Saying over and over, where's the justice? Where's the justice? They immediately put handcuffs on him, they whisked him out the door.
William Labrador is found guilty of murder and sentenced to life in prison without
Oh, yeah.
parole.
We spent 482 days.
So, okay, we are having live stream for like 30 minutes. I think I should have to buy some toy.
Life in prison.
But hello, good morning. Hello, Prince.
Proceed to
Paul
handcuff
and
me.
Mary.
Their screams. They escort me out of there.
The judge did not let them allow the evidence that they had asked for. Make that
Labrador's friends and family are furious, lashing out in court at Lois McMillan's parents.
Hello. Hello. Am I sexy? Thank you.
The McMillans have
Oh my god, it's almost Christmas now. But before Christmas, it's my birthday in November.
Even after the verdict, the case against William Labrador was still far from over. Stay with us.
Ay, Antonio, bakit? Sino ba tama? Yung idol mo? Ha?
It's Mother's Day 2001.
Tama
It's
nila?
not a happy one for Barbara
Tama ba?
Labrador.
Napaka-alisan ang buhay ng mga Pilipino.
She's leaving Tortola for home, but vowing to continue to fight for her son as he begins his life sentence.
I don't know anywhere in the food when you go to bed.
O, di ba? Eto, di na. Folks, folks,
16 months in prison.
At the time, that seemed the final chapter in one of Tortola's most notorious murder cases. The island was quiet again. William Labrador sat in prison, and he languished there for another 2 years
Hello,
after
hello.
his conviction.
Hello, hi.
Through it all,
Hi, four
his mother
people.
Barbara never lost
Yes.
hope.
What are you doing?
Never give up when you
Yeah.
are innocent.
How is the weather there?
Labrador faced his final shot at freedom. He appealed to the island's highest court, based in London. The news could not have been better. The British court
Yeah.
threw out Labrador's
So what are the things that we have to talk right now?
So nice to have him with me and not having to go into a prison to see him.
In its ruling, the judges labeled Jeffrey Plant, a prison informant who claimed Labrador confessed to him, a compulsive liar.
When the only way you can convict an innocent person is to get a career criminal to lie. There's something wrong, and that must change.
On April 7th, 2003, after serving almost 3.5 years for Lois McMillan's murder, 39-year-old William Labrador walked out of prison a free man. As William Labrador returned to New York and a new life, Lois McMillan's parents and family just tried to put the case behind them.
It's been physically, emotionally exhausting. Very.
While always keeping Lois's memory alive.
We lost a beautiful, beautiful young woman. Gone. The
versus evidence, and behold, the Lord Yahweh hath proclaimed, right, hath made official unto the end of the world, saying, he is the daughter of Zion. Is the daughter of Zion, just like the elder said, now be Israel, right? It says, behold, thy salvation cometh. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him. Right, so yeah, just to be right, so that reward, the Lord is going to give us that reward. That's what that he told you in Psalms 58, that man may say that there is a reward.
Julie Kibuishi was a beautiful, smart, vivacious 23-year-old young woman who was a dancer and an aspiring fashion designer, and everybody who met her fell in love with her. May 21st, 2010 was a beautiful night in Southern California. Julie went to have dinner in Long Beach and suddenly disappeared. Julie's friends were texting her frantically, text after text. Hey Julie, your mom called me. Can you call me? Hey Julie, was everything okay? By the next day, Julie's mom was desperate.
This happened to my daughter. So we called the police. And I said, I don't care. I don't care where you find her, but I need to find her.
At the same time, there's another family who is looking for their beloved son, Sam, who was supposed to come over that weekend and also never showed up.
Oh my god, people has 36 subscribers.
I had the key to his apartment. I walked in. He looked clean, everything was fine. And then I glanced into the bedroom, and that's where I saw a body there. At first thought, it is murder. Did he do it? Within a few minutes, Sam would do something like this.
Police enter the apartment and they see a young woman laying face down on the bed with her jeans cut off. Written on her back with a message saying, all yours.
Yeah, but what to do? Unsaon ta man ni Ron? Unsaon man ni Ron? Kapoy, kapoy.
You would do anything to protect your child.
At that point, did you have a crime suspect?
Sam's friends could not believe that this happened because his relationship with Julie, they were very close. They were like brother and sister. However, all of the evidence pointed at Sam. Julie was found shot in Sam's apartment. Sam's car is missing. His passport is missing. We launched a massive manhunt trying to find Sam Hurd.
We believed he was armed and dangerous. We believed he could kill again.
I know that from the bottom of my heart, from the pit of my stomach. He would not harm a woman.
We started interviewing all Sam's good friends, and that led us to Daniel Wozniak.
He was like, dude, that's not good. It's like there was a body in my apartment.
Daniel Wozniak had a fiance named Rachel Buffett.
At a certain point, you reach your shock level you can't handle anymore.
We quickly learned that nothing was as it seemed. Even the most demented Hollywood writers would not have dreamed up an ending like this.
May 22nd, 2010, Steve Hare's mind was reeling.
Did your son know who it is?
23-year-old Julie Kibuishi lay dead in his son Sam's apartment.
What happened? This happened. This happened. I'm seeing how she's positioned.
What had Sam done to his friend?
Julie was there. The white sheets were just full of blood. She was wearing a tiara. She was very dark, full head of hair, just covered in blood.
Deceased with a gunshot wound to her head.
Detectives Ed Everett, Jose Morales, and Mike Cullen took on a case laced with mystery. Starting with that scrawled obscenity, all yours, F you, punctuating the already obscene murder scene.
I've never seen anything like that before. It seemed like there was a message, maybe possibly a love triangle happening. Didn't seem right.
What do you mean it didn't seem right?
The pieces just didn't fit correctly at the time.
You had to break the news to her parents.
Listen, it was tough.
Are you Mrs. Kibushi, Mr. Kibushi? I said, yes. And they came in, and one of them told me, okay, Mrs. Kibushi, I will you to sit down. My hand started shaking, and then they told us that they found her.
I tell you what we've got to do. I'm going to make it I've got to do a goodie. Hang on, it's Elfie's at high. Got a big hi, hello to you. Trains line, good, thank you.
Oh.
Julie, a dancer and fashion designer with her own style.
She's such a goofball. She's a goofball. When she's home, you know she's home. She's singing, she's musical.
Thank you for coming and being part of it. My day is great, thank you, Roberto. You've got to go Elfie outside. I think if I subscribe and come back to this soon. Yeah, should I subscribe? Absolutely, you should definitely subscribe. Mary Rose, yes, subscribe as well. And then Mr. Unicorn, can just keep on doing what he does. Happily on. Jenny, I'm about to make another discovery. Chelsea, I am a Chelsea fan for my limited developed Mr. Unicorn is back. Ibrahima, subscribe to. Thank you so much for joining us.
Person was killed, and another person was killed in retribution
I'll
for
explain
that.
that again.
And
You're in my last stream
three
next to
others
Oh, good. I think it went well.
accused of being
Mr.
participating in
Unicorn
that.
fan. Yeah, we've done a few now, haven't we? Yeah, thanks for subscribing. Hi. Three minutes, right. Developed Ronaldo message. Oh, it's still good Ronaldo. Because
But
it's
to the
all
cops,
over the
Sam's
place.
past confirmed all their current suspicions. Sam was their killer.
And she's also
And when cops checked Julie's cell phone, it was loaded with messages from Sam, begging her to come over.
He was just a very caring guy. But that's the one thing that I learned is how someone could care so much about everyone else.
Miles Foltz met Sam as he was turning life around, leaving his bad choices behind. Fighting for his country, enlisting in the army, and deploying to Miles and Sam will travel the world together. Sam always finding the cheapest hotels, always saving his money.
He was one of the good places, but he always wanted to be a cheapskate about it.
What did Sam do with his money?
Saved it.
How much money did he save?
Over 60,000. And it was all from Afghanistan. He saved every penny.
And when they finished fighting a war, the best friends headed home to Southern California, where Sam shared his world with Miles.
Did you meet Julie?
Yeah, I did.
What was she like?
She was a really sweet girl. They were kind of like brother and sister.
Sam's mother, Raquel.
We met her once. Because she was tutoring Sam with anthropology, which, by the way, got an A in that class.
And she was an
Oh
angel. She
God.
was very,
So
very
what to
nice.
do now?
According to his parents,
Okay.
the bottom line on Sam,
Just a typical guy.
Alright.
Fun-loving guy.
What'd you love about Sam?
Oh, I think I have to end this live stream right now. Yeah, it's 45 minutes. Bye bye.